Welcome and welcome back, all my kings, queens, Billie Jeans. It's your girl. It is your girl. Happy Friday! Whoop whoop! We love us a Friday. Love us a Friday tea. Thank you for this tea. It is amazing. It's fantastic today. Today's tea has lemon balm, pineapple mint, apple mint, strawberry mint, peppermint, chamomile, lavender, all from the garden. Dried orange, clove, and cinnamon. And of course, my tinctures, turkey tail, ashwagandha, all that. Mm. 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 That was too snap worthy. That was too snap worthy. Oh, please hold. Now he wants out. Oh, all right. Ah, I know. I know. I'm holding myself accountable. I know I made a video about consistency and trying to be consistent and all that shit, but life happens. Life happens. Life has been lifing. The universe has really been, like, I'll fuck around and you find out. That is how my life has been lately. If it's not one thing, it's another thing, it's another thing, it's another thing. And I know that's life. I know that's life. I am not the only person experiencing this. I know. And in the grand scheme of things, it's minor. But I'm human. I'm a spirit having a human experience, a spirit in a body. So I've been having some human experiences. Huh. So it's just been a lot. A lot. Yeah. So we made it through December. If I make it through December, I'll be fine. And that was my theme all of December. If I make it through December, I will be fine. We're 9 days into January. So we get through December, right? We've got a birthday, we've got Christmas, we've got New Year's, we've got my car needed to be registered. I still need an oil change. Okay, so that's $180 in itself for a fucking sticker, Nova Scotia. Birthdays, Christmas, plus all the shifts that I picked up along the way. I worked a lot. It wasn't a Christmas break by any means. Maybe for my husband and my kids, they probably had a great Christmas break. I was busy. I still enjoyed it. I still had a good break. I shouldn't say that. So we have all of that. And my pellet stove starts fucking up. Okay. My downstairs is heated with my pellet stove. My upstairs has a heat pump. My laundry room now smells like wet, burnt wood, and I don't know why. We had a big rainstorm a few weeks ago, and I don't know if we had a bunch of sideways rain that came in through the chimney or what happened, but it wasn't heating right, it wasn't blowing right, it wasn't burning right for a little while before that, and then at the bottom of the flue, maybe, there's all of this black, burnt smelling liquid, and I'm like, okay. And I had already said at the beginning of the year, we should probably call somebody to get the chimney done because it's been a couple years. Next time I have a thought like that, I'm just going to go ahead and do the shit. So that was in December. It is now January 9th, and nobody can come sweep my chimney and check shit out until the 13th. So I haven't had any heat downstairs. Well, we got a couple space heaters, and like I bake and cook a lot, so it's been warm, and thankfully it hasn't been too overly cold, so that was good. So that's been good, sorry. So yeah, the pellet stove is now out of order. Night before last, the dogs were playing, and I've got a new puppy. He's 4 months old. He's a Shepherd Silver Lab mix, so he's gray and he's beautiful and he's so handsome. Either he got slammed into a wall or the floor, or he slammed himself into the wall or the floor. We're not really sure. Either way, he hurt his shoulder. So yeah, that was an emergency vet trip. They were fantastic. Um, that happened. And then they sent us home with an estimate just in case, like he needed x-rays, sedation, all of this stuff. And thankfully, he's okay today and he's doing better and he's out causing a ruckus and like biting my hands and shit. So luckily, we didn't have to go through that. So we have the pellet stove. We've got the dog. My client finds out that his funding for care is being pulled. And I'm fuming mad about that. And not just because like I don't have a job or I might not have a job with him. It's all of the things that come with me being there. Like, I'ma just say it. VON is fucking useless. And if you work for VON, great. I know a lot of wonderful people who do work for this company, and they are fantastic people. And it's not all of it as a whole, but they're useless. And I've got receipts to stand on that. Come at me. But they're not gonna take him for groceries. They're not going to get his prescriptions. They're not going to take him to his doctor's appointment. They're not going to make sure his mental health is okay. They're not going to make sure his mobility is good. They're not going to take him for his walks. All of that other stuff. So there's a whole lot of things going on with that too. And then on top of that, it's my own mental struggles. Like December has always been a hard month for me. December has always been hard. And as much as like I love the holidays and I love the lights and I love the Christmas spirit and all of that, and I am like, woo, 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 woo. December is really hard for me. And I don't really know. Well, actually, I have a few ideas why. I've been kind of digging into that, and it's a lot that maybe a whole other episode will be dedicated on. Yeah, I think we'll talk about that in a whole other episode. So there's just a whole bunch of things in the universe is just like bam, bam, bam. And then there's a few other private things that I'm not going to discuss because they're not mine to discuss. So yeah. But I just keep pushing through it and I just keep trusting that life is working for me. And I've been fucking saying that so much. Life, what are you doing for me? What is life doing for me? Life can send me $1 million lottery ticket. That's what life can do for me. JKO. JKO universe. Love you. So that's been the theme. Is just like keep pushing through. What is this trying to show me? Like, yeah. No, but your girl is really trying to implement daily habits that I actually really want to be consistent on, and we all know how my consistency is. But these are things that I know are good for me and my mental health, and things that I used to do a lot of, and then life be life, and I haven't had time to do them. So I'm really gonna try. Really gonna try. I broke down like a weekly schedule of shit I want to do every day of the week if I'm not working. And I've also made a promise to myself that if I'm working that day, it's okay that I miss what I wanted to do that day. And not give myself guilt or shame about it. And also for my own time management because I suck at time management. I do. Um, and nobody is going to do the shit for me, so I've got to do it for my fucking self, right? I do this shit for myself. So I made a schedule of things I want to do, the new things I want to do in the morning. I already journal every morning and every evening. That is a habit. That's a non-negotiable. Like I have to do those things. Non-negotiable. Even when I worked at the home that I work at, the group home that I work at, and we did our 24-hour, I still wrote that night and I still wrote first thing in the morning. That's a non-negotiable for me. So I want to implement more non-negotiables. Like, I want to make sure that I do listen to my affirmations every morning, that I do stretch in the morning or do yoga, that I do listen to my motivational speeches and stuff. And I'm getting better with that. When I listen to them in the morning, I listen to them in the car. Um, Anytime I need a boost to do something, I put on a motivational speech, or my favorite one, because, I ain't come this far to come this far. And then evening rituals, because I am so bad at like supper time and then hanging out in my bedroom. I am so bad at that. And there's so much I could be doing. So much other shit I could be doing. Like, because I do nothing. Like, I'm pretty fucking boring that I stepped back and looked at it like, huh. So I also want to implement more fun things like that. Like, I want to be able to hang and stay up on a Friday or Saturday night with my kids. Like, why the hell am I going to bed at school night bedtime on a Saturday or a Friday? Why? I'm not that old. I feel it, but I'm not it. So I want to do that. Implement more evening things too. Stay up and do some studying, stay up and create something, bake something, play board games with the kids, watch them, well, maybe not watch a movie because that's a surefire way to get me sleeping. But I don't need to go to bed after supper. I might get up early, but like, and your girl is an 8-hour girl, but there's no need of me going to bed after supper. And playing on to that, we're also doing New Year's same bitch but better. Same bitch but better. Standing firmer. Uh, Standing firmer in myself, standing firmer in my power, standing firmer in my boundaries, standing firmer in my nose, standing firmer in my because I said so, basically. No, because I said so, I don't have to explain to you. And I'm probably going to piss a lot of people off because I have noticed that I am such a wonderful, nice, sweet, kind, positive, bubbly person. But as soon as you piss me off and I flip the script and I give it back to you, basically, not take your shit, tell you about yourself, or just have nothing at all to fucking say, then all of a sudden I'm a bitch. All of a sudden I am none of those good things anymore. I am a fucking bitch. And who does she think and who does she think she is? Like, that whole script changes once somebody pisses me off and I fucking show them that you can't walk all over me just because I'm a nice fucking person. You can't do that. Soon as I do that, it's wild. It is wild. Like, who does she think she is? She's always over the top. She's always this. She's always that. Now all of a sudden I'm all of these things because you pissed me off and I told you about yourself. Or I stood firm, or I said no, or I gave you a fucking reason, or I put you in your place. Because if I, like, as a Libra, I fight for love and justice, so I don't stand for injustice and disrespect. Anyway, I noticed that, and I was like, isn't that some shit? And at first it bothered me until I realized that I'm gonna have to piss people off, because, like, if not me, then who? If not you, then who? I watched a podcast on this, actually. If not who, then you. And she was talking about being a humble crumble and dimming your own light because you make other people feel uncomfortable with their femininity or whatever it is. And back to what I was saying, like it used to bother me, and then I realized that, like, you just expect me to take a bunch of shit and to just be like, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. And because I'm a nice person and I don't mind doing things. I like to stay busy. I don't idle well. So I don't mind when, people ask me, hey, can you do this for me? Hey, can you run this for me? Like, especially at work. No, I don't mind. I'm not doing anything, but it pisses people off. Anyway, and that's exactly what she said, is that you're going to piss people off when you shine your brightest because it's going to make people feel uncomfortable because you're doing something that they really want to do deep down on the inside, but they can't. Whether it's a limiting belief or um, something they were taught or whatever. And she's right. She was right. She put me right in my place with that. It was such a good video. I will link it in my description box because it was so good. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna piss a lot of people off this year, I think. Because I've always been the one to not really rock the boat as a Libra and all that. But you know what? I think we're gonna tip the scales this year, and oh, I like that. We're gonna tip the scales and piss some people off. So if you already don't like my brightness, you better put on your sunglasses because the dial is just going up from here. Another thing I want to do this year too, with this New Year same bitch type thing, is normalizing what I want to do. Making that a normal thing and not a weird thing that I just because I want to do it, I don't know. It's a weird relationship. Like there are things that I want to do, but it's like no, I shouldn't do that. And I know it's probably a limiting belief or something that I was taught, but it's okay to want what I want. That was also in that lady's video, that it's okay to want what you want. And I'm going to try and normalize if I want something or if I want to do something that's absolutely oh fucking K. It's okay to want what I want. It's okay to want to do the things that I want to do. Because especially as a mom, especially as a mom, there's always this guilt. Always. Your wants and your desires and a lot of the time your needs, they come with shame and guilt because for whatever reason you shouldn't want those things because you have children. Does that make sense? So I'm going to do more of that this year. I'm going to do more of that this year. The things that I want to do, if I want to be half naked in the forest at a music festival, sorry. If I want to be half naked in a music festival in the forest, at a music festival in the forest, that's okay that I want to do that. It's okay that I want that freedom. If I want to get my hair and nails done, it's okay to want those things. It's okay to want what I want, and it's okay to want what you want. It's okay to want what you don't want. And there was a hesitation there because I had like an intrusive, like within reason thought. It's okay to want what you want within reason. Because some things you just shouldn't want because that's nasty or it's not good for you. Um, that's nasty. That's it. That's really all it. Is that all the messages, all the downloads, all the things I wanted to say? No. Another thing is it's okay to want what I want. I want to find more of me, find myself more this year, and be more vulnerable. I have a hard time with vulnerability. I have a hard time with vulnerability. I have been vulnerable to the wrong people, or at the time I thought were the right people, only to have that turned around and thrown in my face. So I have a hard time being vulnerable with people. And opening up. I think I might have talked about this already. I don't know. I don't know. So I want to try and do that this year as well. Be more vulnerable, trusting, connection. It's just a really shitty feeling because like I want to be vulnerable. I want to talk to, my friends about certain things. But I've talked to people about the deepest, darkest parts of me and have the relationship end and have them turn around and take all my vulnerabilities and my secrets and the things I kept safe and confident with them and spread them to the wind. I heard about my own business from other people that shouldn't have known my business. That fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. So I have a hard time trusting and being vulnerable. But I think doing more videos like this is going to help a lot. I hope so. I think so. I think so. Because I've just talked myself through some shit that wasn't even on my key points to talk about. So I'm helping you help me help you help me. Healing me while healing you. I don't know. I don't know. But that's it for me. I've got kids to pick up and gas to get and groceries and all that. It's Thursday. It was on my schedule Thursday. Groceries and meal prep and shit. So peace, love, and wubs. I'll see you on the next one.